Reporting live from my Southern California cloffice, this is your luxury news. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kate. If you're new here, I like to talk about all things luxury, so if you are into that kind of thing, feel free to subscribe and come and join our little luxurious family that we have here. We would love to have you. Got a couple different topics to talk about today. Now, I've been doing this little luxury news series for maybe a month-ish now. This is my third one, I think, maybe fourth, I don't know. And I've really been enjoying making these videos, so I am going to continue to do them. I've just been waiting until I build up enough news and then coming in and talking to you guys. So I don't mind that some of it is a little bit out of date. I think that's just how it's going to be because I don't want to make a whole video about something that really only needs to be like a 5-minute segment within a different video. I just feel like we're all like wasting our time then, and I don't want to waste your time. So I will wait until I collect like 3 to 4 stories or so, and then I will come and do a luxury news story unless there's like something really, really big that happens, and I cannot wait for some breaking news. Like, I love the drama of it all. So if something really big happens, hopefully positive, then I will be here with a dedicated video. But other than that, I'm going to try to like save it up so that we actually have something to talk about with these. And boy, do we have things to talk about today. Let me pull up my notes. You guys like my wig? Isn't it cute? It's from Amazon. I'll link it below. So I want to start with something. I don't know if this is like news. It's not really news because it's just something that I recently found out. So I'm going to count it as news because it is news to me. And it was news to a lot of people because I posted this on my Instagram story and a lot of people were shocked. So I was searching for something Chanel related and I don't remember what it was. I think it was for my last luxury news video. I really don't recall what I was looking for exactly, but I ended up on Lipstick Alley where I haven't been in a very long time. And I'm glad that I found myself there because I saw this post talking about Chanel bags at Costco. Now, I love Costco. I am a frequent Costco goer. I would say a proud card holder, but like I don't have a Costco card. My boyfriend does. I don't have one. But if I didn't have access to Costco right now, I would go and get one today because I am a huge fan of Costco. I get everything from there because you can take it all back. You can return it if something goes wrong. Costco is just the best place. They've got some of the best snacks. Ooh, that reminds me. I have like these little cluster things. Oh my God, so good. I forgot that I have some. I hid them in the cabinet because I didn't want somebody to eat my snacks. Yes, I'm childish like that. But I love Costco. Costco has Chanel bags. So they have this Chanel Jumbo on their website. It says it's a member-only item. I had to send this to my boyfriend to go and log into his Costco account so that I could see the price of this bag. And it's $8,499.99. Wait. Am I tripping right now? Usually the price of the Jumbo is on the Chanel website, right? The Maxi has been saying price upon request for a long time, but usually it says the Jumbo price, right? Like I'm looking at it right now and it says contact an advisor and I haven't seen that before, I don't think. But let me look it up. Hold on. Okay, Chanel Jumbo in US prices went up 16% earlier this year, and it is now $11,000 even. Anyway, if we take a look at the one from Costco, it is quite a big difference. You save quite a bit of money going through Costco. Now, I don't know what's going on here, to be honest. I didn't really understand this because the thing is, when you go to Costco's website and you search for Chanel, nothing comes up. When you go and you Google Chanel Costco, this is what comes up. I saw this one and I saw a different bag too. Let me find it. I didn't see the price on this one. I didn't get the price on this one. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't ask him to look up the price on this one, but just cute little Chanel bag, right? So there's multiple. It's not just like a one thing. There's multiple and it says on there like while supplies last. And the funny part is that I did not expect to see this on the website because the post that I saw on Lipstick Alley was about 8 months old, 8 months ago. So I'm like thinking like, okay, there's no way I haven't heard about this and it's been up there for 8 months just chilling. But no, it's still there. It's still there. You can still go and you can still order one online, I guess. I don't know how they're getting these. I don't really know what's going on here. If anyone does happen to know, please explain it to me in the comments. Now, I said this in my Instagram story, and follow me on Instagram if you want to, because I post a lot of stuff there. But I said this in my Instagram story that as soon as they drop a mini Kelly at Costco, I'm buying one. If it's retail price, I'm buying it. I will buy one. That's the only time I'll get a mini Kelly. You know, if they start selling them through Costco, let me know. Like, I will come and get one. It apparently pays to be a Costco member. Now, this wouldn't be super far-fetched for Costco either. Like I said, they have jewelry. They also have this like Van Cleef & Arpels inspired, I would say, necklace that I think is really pretty. They have Prada bags sometimes on their website. I know that they've had other designer bags in the past too. I don't usually see them when I go on there though. Anytime I click on handbags, I don't really see all that much, but I do know that they've sold them in the past. And I also know that they sell designer watches there. So it's not super surprising that they would sell bags. Now, if they start carrying more types of bags, like I will be all over it. Right now, I'm not about to spend $9,000, but like, can I get a Speedy at a discount? Like, Can I get a Saint Laurent Lulu? Like, can I get something at a discount? Like, I would love that. Next up is a story that I talked about last time when I did a luxury news video. It is about Layli Mirza and the fake Birkin Slayer. Now, if you don't know who the fake Birkin Slayer is, I will do a quick recap. Fake Birkin Slayer is an Instagram account. They have over 150,000 followers. They only post on their Instagram stories, and they basically expose influencers or people with large followings, typically who have fake bags or who are wearing fake bags in their pictures, or they even expose sellers of fake bags sometimes. And they say that their goal is to really just like spread awareness and help protect consumers and to help expose all the bad parts of the super fakes industry. Now, a couple weeks ago, they posted Layli Mirza and her gorgeous mini Kelly bag saying, "Where did you get your bag?" Which is how they're like asking, like, "Oh, like your bag is fake. Like, where'd you get it from?" Basically. When I went to Layli's post, people in the comments are like, "Oh, like you guys don't know a real bag when you see one. This is obviously real. It's obviously real. It's Layli. It's obviously real, right?" And I said the same thing. I said the same thing. My last video, you can go back and look at it. I said, this bag is real. I can 99% be sure about it. I think it's real. I zoomed in so close. I was zoomed in super far. Like, I was like, where are you seeing that this bag might be fake? She showed that she got it from a reseller called J Luxury. She has an unboxing video on her channel of her opening the bag. I was like, how much more proof do you need? This is the real bag, right? Now, I fully expected the fake Birkin Slayer to retract what they said and to be like, oh, never mind, this bag is real, right? Or to at least just like stay quiet on the situation, not say anything else. But that's not what happened. What happened is that they did a follow-up post. J Luxury needs to be cracked down on. She is a fraud. She sold so many fakes, frauding people, and she is known to steal money and not send the item to people. The fake Birkin Slayer added on here. We've received tons of messages regarding them. Please share your stories here. It's easier to share this way. And they also added at the top, and why is their website taken down? The reseller that she bought the bag from took down their website. Crazy, right? So somebody else DM'd them saying, almost bought a bag for my wife from J Luxury. They only accepted bank transfer or cash in hand, no credit cards, which raised my alarms. My wife is a fan of Layli, so she found the shop through her. She was shocked when I showed your stories. Keep updating us about scammers. And there were multiple other stories that the fake Birkin Slayer posted, and I'm not going to go through every single one of them. Part of one of them says when they try to approach her about this, she threatens them with her husband's contacts, and then goes on to say like they're powerful basically. So the reason I'm not going to go super into depth about this part is because I don't think that this story is over. I think that more will come out about this reseller, and this is not like something where I'm like, oh, like blame Layli. Like this is not. To me, I don't really know the background, so I don't know if she bought it intentionally knowing that. Maybe she bought it and figured that it was real because it looks real to me. Maybe it is real. I don't know. I just want to see how this story unfolds because it's so interesting that somebody who like just I assumed was a legitimate reseller because, you know, you see them from a trusted source. Like you're like, okay, well, why would they buy their bags from there and advertise them if they weren't an authentic reseller and they weren't reputable? And then you see things like this and you're like, oh yeah, no, I gotta be careful. Like you gotta be careful out there. You really do. That's the only reason that I bring this up. Like, I don't think that there's any judgment either way because who knows if she knew, if she didn't know. There's no like judgment to be had there. Like, I think that the main thing is that I want you to know that there's a lot of scammers out here. And even if this stuff turns out not to be true about this reseller and they were selling real bags or whatever, like it's very, very concerning that this many people had something to say that was negative. And so it's not just, something's just not seeming right here. It's not sitting right. And to the one person who said on my last video that they said, I don't know. I'll try to find the comment. They said, I don't know. I believe the fake Birkin Slayer. To you, shout out to you. I feel like you knew that there was more to the story, and there is more to the story. So I don't know about that bag specifically, who knows, but it seems like something is definitely going on there. I do not think that this is over whatsoever. I think that we'll be hearing more about this, and I will keep watching the fake Birkin Slayer stories, and as soon as there is more to update on the story, I will let you know. Also, not only did they take down the website, they also made their Instagram account private. So I don't know what's going on there, guys. On another note, my Instagram story was taken down for mentioning fakes, even just mentioning it, because I had a video the other day that I posted about saying that super fakes are everywhere. And I put the link in my Instagram story like I always do for videos when I upload them. And it said that I violated community guidelines. But it's funny because there's so many sellers on Instagram that are selling these fakes, like, but when I post about it, you're gonna take my story down? Like, okay, whatever. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this next one because you have probably already seen full videos about this, but the $1 million bag from Pharrell and Louis Vuitton. Can I say that the fashion show, it was just beautiful. It was on June 20th, Louis Vuitton fashion show for the men's line. Just beautiful. I loved this show. I thought it was entertaining. I think that there's a difference between being like, oh, like I want to buy stuff from a fashion show and being like, this was really entertaining and I appreciated it. That's how I felt about this. It actually made me excited about Louis Vuitton again. I want one of those colorful Speedies, the all leather Speedies. I want one badly. Also, the music was incredible. I loved the show. I thought it was amazing. But this $1 million bag, I thought this was so interesting. And like, what a good, I don't want to call it like a publicity stunt because I feel like publicity stunt seems like it's like a staged thing that happened. Like, I mean more of this is going to get the people talking kind of thing. And maybe that's the same thing. I don't really know. But this is getting the people talking. This is what people want to talk about. I think that this was a great move. Obviously, the bag is not worth $1 million in its raw materials. It is made out of crocodile, so you do have an exotic skin. The gold on it is real gold, so you have like really expensive materials, yes. You also have on the lock, there's diamonds all over the lock, so you have expensive materials, but obviously nowhere near $1 million worth of materials, right? And I think that they did a really good job by making this bag and making it something that people can talk about. Because now, even though the fashion show's over, people have all made their videos reacting to the fashion show, people are still talking about the $1 million bag. And last but not least, this part is not luxury. This is not luxury, but we talk about fast fashion sometimes on this channel, so I wanted to include it. This is the backlash that influencers have received for going on a brand trip with Shein to one of their factories in China. It is very important that I say that everyone who has covered this has put an emphasis on one of their factories. This does not mean that this is their main factory. This does not mean that this is the way that all of their factories look. This is one of their factories. And there are rumors that the factory that these influencers visited is even staged. So who knows? But quite a few different influencers went on this brand trip with Shein. Obviously, we know that Shein is problematic for their incredibly fast fashion. And even compared to like H&M and Zara, their times are cut down by so much as far as how long it takes to design and make an item. And they're able to put up so much more product on their website than Zara, H&M, and other fast fashion brands, that Shein is just like the king of fast fashion. And there's just not a way that can be sustainable or good for the environment or good for humans, good for working conditions, especially when you're creating clothes that are that cheap. You can't sell a top for $3 and expect for every part of that process that went into making that top to be something that you can be proud of. Influencers have been doing massive Shein hauls for a very long time. I've done a Shein haul on my channel before. It was about like 4 or 5 years ago. It was a long time ago, and I didn't really know that it was a problem at the time, but I was part of that too. Like there's been tons and tons of influencers who have just been really just promoting Shein. They've been getting paid by the brand. They've been getting sent free clothes. So there were these massive Shein hauls just all over the place. And then I feel like everyone started to realize that it was an issue, that this wasn't sustainable, that this was bad for the environment and bad for the people who were in those working conditions at Shein. There's been a lot that has come out showing that their working conditions are not okay. And so many people saw this as an attempt to clear the brand's name, bring some influencers on a brand trip, have them show that their facility is not bad like people think that it is, have them show that the facility treats their workers like family and that everything is clean and bright and beautiful and everybody's getting paid well and they're not working over 40 hours a week, to put out some good publicity about the brand, right? But people are not buying that. People are not buying it. They showed this like pristine, super clean, bright, fun looking workplace. And it just, that doesn't seem like the reality of it. They're like, oh, we're not bad. This is exactly what it looks like. And then it looks like I don't know if it's fake. I don't know if they're really making clothes there. I don't really know. I've seen some people say that this is just completely staged for the brand trip. But the problem that people have is not only with Shein, it is of course with the influencers who decided to go on this brand trip and participate in something that you know that they knew was not right. You know that they knew that. There have been plenty of articles, there's been plenty of information on Shein and how bad things actually are. When you have that evidence right in front of you and you still decide to do it, you can't act like you didn't know. Also, like, how much do they pay you? Because it better have been a lot, because you knew you were going to face backlash for this. You knew you were going to face backlash from your audience saying that like you shouldn't be supporting Shein, you shouldn't be going on this brand trip, this is all fake, and like you shouldn't be showing us this content. So they knew they were going to get backlash and they were like, okay, this check is worth it. And I want to know how much the check was. I want to know how much the check was. I kind of feel like, who am I to judge? But I have a little bit of a side eye. It's disappointing. Like, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. But people are going to do what they're going to do. If those influencers specifically wouldn't have gone on the brand trip, other influencers would have. They would have just kept asking people until they got people to go who had a big following. So it's not like even if they said no, like this would have still happened. This would have still gone through anyway, but I wouldn't want my name involved in it. Like, I know they didn't invite me, but I would say no. That is all that I have for this luxury news video. If you come across anything interesting that you want me to talk about or that I should include in the next luxury news video, please let me know. I love to hear all about this stuff. This is very entertaining to me. Obviously, there are more important things going on in the world. We all know that, but this is just for entertainment and just for fun and just so that I can share my opinion on these issues. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I will put my Instagram on the screen, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.